All right, here we go. So I can't find my charger, babe. I don't know where the heck it is, but got about 30%. I'm gonna try to send a tutorial. All right, what I'm gonna try to teach you is something called flowers, and basically involves making a circle in front of you, or you could do it beside you, but we'll start with in front of you. Basically, the idea of the flower is you want to make an additional circle at each of the 4 points that your arm can make. We'll say the bottom, we'll say the top, and we'll say each of the sides. So that's a circle there, and a circle here. And try to extend your arm as wide as you can, as long as you have the ceiling and the space to do it. You basically just want to make one big circle. And then try to put a circle at the top and a circle at the bottom. You want to keep your arm extended fully. It's just going to make a mini circle and then back to the big circle. A mini circle and back to the big circle. A mini circle, back to the big circle. Then try them at the top and see if you can put 2 circles together along with the big circle. We'll do one at the top and one at the bottom. And your shoulder will get a little tired and it'll make you want to kind of pull it in and not do it full, but it's worth it for you to just keep doing it with a full extended arm. And then see if you can do a circle on the right side and on the left side. And the basic idea is you want to hit all 4 points. And eventually you'll switch over to the other direction, to where now you're coming this way. One at the top and one at the bottom, one at the top and one at the bottom. You need to be able to do it in both directions. Both directions. So now we'll go the other way. You basically just pause your arm as though it's hit a brick wall. You might have to give it a little bit of extra oomph to get it to do that mini circle, but basically you just stop your arm as though it's hit a brick wall and it should do that circle for you, and then you carry it and continue it. Just stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, and then the other direction. Stops, continues, stops, continues, stops, continues. The circle at the bottom is the easiest, so that's probably a good one to start with. As though your hand has just suddenly hit a brick wall. The poise should just kind of continue to make that circle for you. And then carry it back up and around. And you can start to do it on the side plane if you want, but don't put your arm behind your shoulder, because that's a good way to hurt your shoulder. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to keep your torso pointed in line, your shoulder and your arm in line with each other. So if it's in front of you, your shoulder is going to be over here, and if it's behind you, then your shoulder needs to kind of point backwards like so. Try to do them in sets of 2 after you get the individual circles down. If you get them individual circles down, then do sets in 2 on the top and on the bottom. And try to make it fully extended as you can in between the mini circles. If you're doing one big circle, some mini circles. And then try to do the side ones, left and right. Put those together. That's got 2 beats to it. But then try to do all 4 if you can, all 4 points. It's going to be 1, 2, wait a second, am I going the right direction? I want to make sure I'm not doing anti-spin yet. So the same direction that your arm is going is the direction that the poi should be moving in. I'll see if I can do it with my left hand for you, because you want to be able to do it with your left hand. It's basically just the whole big circle, and then a pedal at the bottom. Pedal at the bottom, just a little circle at the bottom. You should just stop your hand, like I said, and it should just continue that circle for you. Again at the top. Alright, maybe I should pause this and send it, because these files might get a little too big for my phone to send. But then basically you want to do 1 at the bottom, 1 at the top, and eventually 1 on the left and 1 on the right. And then eventually all 4 points in circle. And then eventually you can start to put 2 of them together. If you keep your hands a poise distance apart, then this one should never be able to hit this one. And if you keep them going in the perfect timing opposite, then they should never have the opportunity to tangle. You can continue to do the same sort of trick. It's a little awkward this way, honestly. I prefer to do them on my sides. And the difficulty is you have to have them in completely opposite points. One has to be on top while the other one's on bottom. If one's in front, then the other one should be in behind. If one's on top, the other one should be low. Just like that. And basically, you just kind of get them spinning. And you can extend your circles as large as you would like. And you can add all the little pedals in. You can eventually learn to turn with them. And then eventually you can even do these anti-spin ones that I'll teach you in the next tutorial. But take some time to watch this. Some time to practice.
Love you, BB.